Hello, my friends. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you are in internet land. Welcome to a special episode of Stephanie's Crafting Corner, where we are releasing a brand new color, finally, and a brand new kit, extra finally, because it's been a long wait for us. Before we do our shout outs, I kind of feel like there's, a couple elephants in the room, unfortunately. First of all, September 11th, a very important day in America's history. And we want to always make sure we take a moment just to kind of remember everything that happened. I know everyone watching, including our family, knows exactly where we were, exactly what was happening when it happened. And so it's just important that we never forget. And then also the whole Charlie Kirk thing, cute little story, not really, but he would pop up once in a while on my feed because I am a Christian and I love Jesus and my entire family does. And so my algorithm would show him a lot and I never knew who he was. I just saw that he was always an excellent speaker and people would throw insults at him and he would respond in a courteous, calm manner and just kind of point out the truth and tell them, Jesus loved you and this is what we believe, and an amazing human being. And taken way too soon, but we have to make sure that evil does not win. We know who wins in the end, Jesus, and maybe he'll come back sooner than later, hopefully. But I just wanted to point out those two things, prayers for his entire family and everyone involved. So big hugs to all of you. And you know what? All of that out because we're just going to bring all the happiness in because you know what? We need it, right? So it's kind of a good way to celebrate just life and living, and let's have some fun tonight. Hi, Barbara in California. Hi, Yvonne. Hi, Brandy. Hi, Shauna in Nebraska, it looks like. Hi, Gloria in Wisconsin. Hello. Good evening, my friends. Hi, Elba in North Carolina. Hi, Kimberly. Kimberly says we should. Yeah, Kim, you know what? Actually, your post was the first one I saw. And I was like, what? And I thought I didn't put the two and two together. So yeah, insane, huh? But yes, we all need extra hugs and love today, don't we? Yes. I mean, already a day of mourning, and then to add that insult to injury, right? Hi, Sharon in Michigan. So that's why we're here. We're going to have some fun. We're going to lift off the grayness, and we're going to have some fun tonight. Hi, Daisy Girl. Hi, Mary Lynn. Hi, Anne. Oh, thank you. Yes, Anne says, yes, we all definitely need to be praying and thinking happy thoughts. Jennifer, yes, absolutely. Hi, Gwen in Cerritos, California, not too far away. Hi, Alley Cats. Hello. Hi, Francis. Hi, Donna. Donna says, I'm still grieving, but this makes me happier. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's why we're here, right? We're gonna have some fun tonight. Russ says, love the Merlot. Yes. Okay. Well, here's the deal, you guys. Finally get to release a brand new color. Yay. It was on hold a little while because we were having trouble with one of our manufacturers. Finally got that all taken care of. Finally, I get to share it with you. Now, it is called Merlot, which is ironic because Stephanie and Ken do not drink. And all I know is Merlot is a purple wine or a red dark wine. I don't know. But yes, so Merlot is our newest color. I always like to get out the other purples or something that's similar so you guys can get an idea of where it is on the color spectrum, because that's always important because you want to be able to see where it goes, where it fits in, right? Because that's important. Every computer screen is different. Every TV screen is different. Every color is different anywhere you go until you actually get it home, right? Even like when you're doing paint samples in your home, they say to paint a couple different walls because depending on the way the sun hits it, it's a different color and all that stuff. So here we go. Let's go to this one. And so, whoa, there we go. Here is grape. Here is pansy. Let's do this. Pansy, grape, orchid, and pixie. So that is our current colors. Now we're bringing in this gorgeous, deep Merlot. You'll notice we did not have this color at all, did we? Look at this. You would look at this and go, oh, nothing's missing, until you throw this in and you're like, oh my goodness gracious, how did we live without it? How did we live without Merlot, right? The color, not the wine. So here we go. Look, isn't it? Alley Cat says that's beautiful. It really is. It is a beautiful, stunning color. I'm really excited about this one. We thought this would go perfect with our, we thought this would go perfect. Oh my goodness, I'm trying to get one and I can't get it. We thought this would go perfect with Halloween because Halloween adding in some deep purple is always really, really nice. Danielle says Merlot is going to go great with Glacier. Absolutely. I think I have Glacier in here. Sometimes maybe I don't. Gail was so awesome to make these for me, but I am not good at keeping them up and I don't have Glacier here. But yes, Glacier is a nice, beautiful blue. Will look very nice to it. Carol says it's so pretty. Yes, there will still be a release on the 15th, Shelly. Yes, most definitely. This was one we decided like 3 days ago we were going to do this because we finally got everything in stock. And I said, if I don't do this now, I will have to wait till next year because it is Halloween. So the kit involved is Halloween.
Real quick, will you compare it to the other colors that you just had in your hand and like name those? Everybody's asking about them. So like if you could point out this is berry and this is the Merlot compared to that, or
I did. Do they need to see it again?
I think they missed it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because
okay.
They're still asking.
Oh, okay. Here we go. So this is, and it's hard to see that one because there it is. This one is Pansy.
So maybe put the new one right next to it, huh? Then maybe that will help them. The Merlot. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
There we go. So this one is Pansy, Grape, Orchid with a bent edge, Pixie, and now our beautiful Merlot. Now, if we want to see Berry.
Yeah, Berry was one of the ones.
Berry was a question. Look at that, my friends. Look at that. Perfect Berry, right? Perfect with Berry. It's like a darker version of, well, it is, but it isn't. A darker version of Berry. So Berry and Merlot will go beautiful together also, which is so, Yvonne, yes, there's much more Halloween and fall to be released. Lots more coming. So here we go. We have Berry and we have Merlot. This is Pansy, Grape, Pixie. Oh, they can't see it. Pansy, Grape, Pixie. I'm sorry. Orchid, Pixie, the new Merlot, and Berry.
So how about Razzleberry? I know this could go on and on.
Razzleberry?
Do you have Razzleberry also?
Yeah, we can find Razzleberry.
We're going to come up with every color that you did not put on there on the stage.
So here is Razzleberry. So there we go. So there is Razzleberry. Razzleberry is almost like a neon. So there we go. Those are all the colors. We are going to show you even more because what we have, and first also, just a note, our cardstock is made only for us. This is a custom color. I picked this color out of a billion colors in the world. So no one else has this color. No one has this exact color. Now, watch this. When I tear this, it is dyed through and through. It does not have a white core. It is not dyed on the front and then on the back to have the white core. No. When they make this, it is through and through the exact same color. So that is kind of watch crafting videos. Okay. So that is what it looks like when it's torn. There's no white involved. It's all nice and pretty, and it looks like that. So here we go. That is the Merlot. And again, I love that it is not dyed on the front and the back because I think that is really important. Somebody said midnight. Let me see if I have midnight. Here's a midnight. So yes, midnight would look very nice with it too. It is a darker color. It is a much darker color. So it is a very pretty color to go with all of our dark ones. So that is the Merlot. Then we are going to go to the gorgeous felt. And I'm very impressed I was able to find a felt that matches because obviously we cannot have our own felt made. That would, no. But look at how well that felt matches. It's so pretty. I absolutely love that. And what we're going to do is we are going to grab the ink. So here's the ink. We are also releasing ink. So we're releasing the cardstock. The felt, you get 2 sheets of the felt. Norma says she loves the felt. Yay! And then we are going to get out the ink, which I'm so excited. And I always like to show you guys what to do with these because I know a lot of people say, oh, Stephanie, I wish it had the color on it. And I said, yeah, I can understand wanting to have the actual color instead of just the name. However, I would have to charge you more because it would cost me more. And who wants to do that, right? So what I do, and I think they usually tape these shut. I can't remember. Let me see. So here we go. what I want you to do when you get this home is get the sticker off, because that's the hardest part. And there's our beautiful Merlot. And what you're going to do is you are going to just swipe it along the words that say Merlot. And then it's going to be really, really dark. And then you're going to find some gray, black tissue. And because I don't have any, I'm going to use my pants, which well, I just made it so you couldn't see, and Ken just made you see again. So there we go. And then look, so there is my Merlot. Now I don't have to guess what color this is, because there is Merlot. Boom, there it is. I don't have to worry about it. And guess what? You just save money doing that. So you take an extra second, let it dry, because it's still going to be a little tiny bit wet. Let it dry. But now it's colored. You don't have to worry about it, and you save money. So it's like an extra second on your end, and you save money. So that's always good, right? Then we have this awesome, awesome, awesome kit. And this is really funny. I mean, really fun, because it is gorgeous. First of all, a lot of you loved the first big stamp that we came out with for the birthday. And this one is really awesome too. It is 2 stamps in one. So it is one big, massive stamp that fits perfectly on a card front. Then one down here, sending Halloween wishes, which is really fun. Now, the cool thing about this stamp, and I have my version here. The cool thing about this stamp, my friends, is if you wanted to, you could use our new masket tape to use just one of these if you did not want to cut this. Because this is kind of, these words, we made it on purpose where they're really close together. It would be very, very difficult to cut this very well. So what I recommend is using our masket tape, and perhaps I will show that to you tonight, because I think that would be really fun of a little thing to show you on how to do that, so you can get just one spot. Okay, so that is the stamp. Let's look at the pattern paper, because let me tell you guys, oh, this one got dirty. Let me tell you this, I am absolutely deeply in love with this one. I think this one is so fun. Barbara wants me to remind you to please hit like and share. Yes, please. Please, please, please. So first of all, you will notice our adorable, adorable skeleton squad. If you were lucky enough to get this guy on HSN, there he is. There's a sample of him. I pulled a couple samples just so you could see him, because I love him so much. He is a skeleton squad, literally, and he is 3 skeletons dancing and having fun. And here he is in the stamp version right there, right? Well, we brought him into this pad. So you'll notice if you have this set from HSN, boom, there you go. You will have this that matches, which is awesome. Now, so there he is, the cute one with the Merlot in the background, right? And just so you can see how well the Merlot matches the Merlot. Isn't that amazing? I love that, how it's so close. And so here we go. So there's the skeleton. Then on this one, and I know it, in person you can see it a lot better, but look at that. It's all spider webs, which I really love. It is spider webs. Isn't that funny? I love it. And then there's, oh, nice, awesome stars, because in all Halloween colors. Then we have bats. Oh, let's turn it this way so you can see. We have bats and crows and spiders. Now, this spider, this crow, this bat, you probably have stamps that match. So how fun that we pulled in older art so you can match up with stuff you already have. So here we have a cute little skeleton in the orange. And then there, oh, there you can see that spider web a lot better. Look how cute that is. Isn't that adorable? And then look at this. Okay, you guys, we had so much fun with this one. So what we did was we took the art. Oh, you can see it better over here. We took the art from the stamp and made it into its own pattern paper. You know, I always talk about doing that. Make the stamps part of your pattern paper. Well, we did it for you in a smaller version. And so there's, see that boo? There it is over here. We pulled in the spider. We have the spider web. We have the moon and the bats and all this fun stuff. Happy Halloween with stars. Everything goes together, right, my friends? We always make sure everything goes together. Then here we go with the Merlot, with the bats and the spiders and the crows. And then here we go. We have, again, the skeleton squad, spider webs, skeleton squad in Halloween colors, you guys. Isn't that awesome? And I love that it's a smaller print, because you're able to, I don't know. I feel like you get more of the ambiance with it. Here he is just in white. And then cutting sheets. Now, you are going to use your grand nesting dies. And the nice thing about this, and I am a little scared that I don't have my maybe I do. I do. I haven't finished. I haven't fixed them yet. But look, I have my grand nesting dice here. And a cool thing about these, you guys, is I want you to see, we did this a little different. We've been doing this once in a while, is we made it a little smaller than the die. So you're not going to have the shadow. Now, if you wanted the shadow, you could go a step bigger. And it's a step bigger. You could go bigger. See, that one goes just right to the edge if you wanted to. If you even wanted to go big, I don't think you could go bigger than that one. So you could do this one or this one, which is kind of handy dandy, right? So you can get different sizes. Also on the small one, you're going to be using probably that one, or maybe even the smallest one if you want to, even that little one right there. So you're going to be able to use those. Thrills and chills, wishing you a beautiful Halloween and trick or treat. Perfect also for your boo bags if you do those for your neighbors. Here's a blue one, really cute with our skeleton squad. Again, here's our bat and our crow and our spider. Colorful spiders, which is so fun. Colorful spiders, love it. And then we have our green, and then we have a small version of the paper. Look at all these. Aren't these awesome, you guys? I love these. And then, is that where we start? That is where we start all over, and we do it all again. So you're getting 2 sheets of each one. But my friends, we've learned from all of you to always put 2 packs of paper, cardstock in the kit, because you guys want them. So boom, now you have 2. If we have any left over, once this kit is sold out, we will offer them on the website. Right now, though, you are getting 2 in the kit. There we go. This is not the Card Kit Club, Aurelia. This one is a limited release. It's a limited edition. It's called Halloween Vibes. We released a brand new color, Merlot, tonight. And so with the brand new cardstock, the brand new inks, the brand new felt, we usually try to make a little kit to go with it, a pattern paper and just like some kind of theme. Today's theme is Halloween Vibes. And that's where we pulled in the pattern paper and the embellishments I'm going to show you. This is not the card kit. So this is separate from the card kit. This is an optional purchase, but it is on flash sale. And if you are in the Card Kit Club or any of our clubs, you will get your club discount on top of that. So you're getting amazing discounts on this. This is kind of one of those things where we do it like $3 above cost, just so you can get your hands on some amazing things. Because, you know, I don't have a big building to pay for. I don't have a big 30-story building or anything to pay for. I just have to make sure we can all eat. So that's all we have to worry about. And we have a small team. So our whole team does so many different things that we're able to not have to charge you so much. So now let's look at some of the awesome embellishments. Here we go. I never know which one to show. Oh, you're also getting handy dandy postcard. Also, I'm going to cover it. Also, there is a special code on here, my friends. There is a special code on here for you to get one of our past kits an extra $5 off. The special code is under my finger, so you can't see it. You have to buy the kit to get it. It's an extra $5 off one of our older kits. Now, because remember I said we had a problem getting this kit together, we are extending the expiration date a full month. So it says that it expires 9/26 of this year. It actually is going to expire 10/26 of this year. So that way you do have time to get this. You do have time to use the coupon. So 10/26, just know that we are extending it a month. So if anybody asks on the fan page or anything like that, please let them know it expires. It's going to be a full month. A full month. So here we go. You get a couple good ideas on the front. Of course, there's way more ideas on our website. There's a cute one. I have lots of examples to show you. So that is the card. Then you are also getting look at that pretty Merlot ribbon. Isn't that gorgeous? This is the seam binding. I'm a big fan of the seam binding because it's double-sided. You don't have to worry about the inside or the outside. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that gorgeous? So that is the seam binding. Then you are also getting rhinestones because, you know, diamonds, you have to have diamonds, right? Absolutely love the diamonds. Joellen says, wow, love the coupon with the kit. Thank you. You're welcome, my love. Okay. Then, oh gosh, there's still 3 more things in here, you guys. Then you're also getting these fun stickers. which I absolutely love. It's just so fun to have different kinds of stickers. And it's fun that we do that. We put our logo on there so you know who made it. But we like to make that a sticker also. So for some random reason, if you wanted it, you could have it. Then, oh gosh, I don't know which one to show you next. I'll show you this one. You are getting Merlot felt flowers with diamonds on the inside. Isn't that gorgeous? I absolutely love it. Oh, we're going in a little bit. It's blurry. Is it just me or is that blurry? Those flowers look blurry. Maybe it's just me. Okay, so there's the pretty flowers. Last but not least, my loves, last but not least, you are getting Merlot velvet bows. Missy, if I don't do the basket tape tonight, when I released it, I did a really good video on it. So go check that video out. Look at how gorgeous those are, you guys. Aren't those pretty? I absolutely love them. So they are going to be really fun to play with tonight also, if I get a chance. But everything goes together. So that's kind of like the thing at Stamps of Life. When you grab this kit, everything goes together. You don't have to worry about, oh, does this match that? Or, ooh, does this match this? Or does this match that, blah, blah, blah. You don't have to worry about any of that. You know, whenever you grab any of our kits, including our card kits that we release every month, everything goes together. There's no guesswork. We take all the creative questions out of your brain so you can just create, which is really fun. Sorry, I need to take a drink. I'm sorry. The bows are awesome for Christmas, Jill. They would be amazing. Absolutely. Let me jump in and show you all my samples because you got sometimes. Oh, I didn't even forget to. And Dina even said, don't forget. Oh, Kate, you're welcome, love. Don't forget. And Dina said this to me a couple times. Stephanie, don't forget. You need to print these and you need to show these. And I'm like, okay. And I almost did. Dina knows me too well. Okay, you are getting 4 digital papers with this. Now, I printed it on cardstock. You can print it on paper. You can print it on anything you want. Whatever your printer can print on, you can print it on. Guess what, my friends? You get to print it as many times as you want. There's no limit. So you could print it this year. You could print it next year. You could print 100 sheets in 3 years, whatever you want. This is like a freebie extra bonus that you're getting that you can print as many times as you want. And it's really fun. And I want to show you this one first. Look how cute this is. It is large in charge. Now, what size is this? I believe we did 6 by 9. It's a little over 6 by almost, by about 9. Now, if you're saying, Stephanie, that's too big. That's too big. Guess what, my friends? Number one, you can cut this up and use just a piece of it, right? If you just want to cut out scary, sneaky greetings, boom, cut it out. Now, also, you can on your printer, when you go to print, you can say shrink, right? You don't have to print it the exact size. You can say, print this at 50%, print this at 30%. Whatever size you want it to be, you can print it at that size because you know what? You get the digital file, which is kind of a big deal. When you get digital files, it's a big deal because you can do pretty much anything with it, right? So you can print it as small or as large. If you want it to cover the whole sheet, you tell your printer to print entire surface or print to the edges or something like that. So it is really, hi, Tina. It's a really awesome extra bonus kind of thing that we just kind of threw in. So there we go. Whoops. Oh, sorry. I went back to the wrong one. There we go. So there's that one. Then there's this one, which is really fun. Yvonne says you can print on vellum and other types of paper. Absolutely. Absolutely. So look at how fun these borders are. You're going to have so much fun with those. You can cut them vertical. You can cut them as strips horizontally, whatever you want. But this way, if you just need a little tiny piece of the pattern paper, use this instead so you can save some of your pattern paper, right? So there's one. Then there's this fun bonus pattern, which is just kind of a fun that you can do it either way. I think it looks like bricks this way, and it looks like fun little rectangles that way. Polly, you need to contact Faylene Love. Faylene can help you. And then we have this one, where this one you can die cut with a rectangle and die cut with your grand nesting dies. So Shannon, these what you're going to do is once you purchase the Halloween Vibes kit, you're going to go to my account on our website, and it's going to be under digital items, or I don't know. It's under something. Somebody will tell you because I don't know. I don't know. Dina sends them to me. I don't know how you guys get them, but there's a way. There's a way. And it's going to be in your account. The good news is I do recommend you download them and keep them on your computer. But as long as we are in business, they will be in your account. So, but I would always make a backup of your own on your own computer, right? Ken and I were talking about, my phone I was trying to take a video of the dog and I couldn't because my phone ran out of memory. Was it memory or space? Memory. And I'm like, what in the heck? This is a mess. Oh, Bobby says, go to special kits and they're in there. You are awesome. Thank you, love. I don't even know. But it was out of memory. And I'm like, oh my gosh, how is this happening? And so he said, Stephanie, you need to download all your pictures and get them off your phone and put them on a special hard drive and up in the cloud somewhere. So you have them in a couple different places. So exactly the same thing. You'll have it in your account, but put it on your computer too and keep it in a special spot on your computer so you always have it. Now, that might just mean you keep it in your email folders, whatever, however you organize your kind of things like that. That's how you can do with this. But there we go. Now, that is the 4 freebies you're getting with the kit. Now, I love, and I don't remember who did this. I don't remember. It doesn't say. Maybe Dina did this one. But this was made, and they put me a little note on here to tell you, this was made using the digital downloads. So when you get the digital downloads, this whole enchilada was made from that. Look at that. It's right there. Boom. Die cut. I mean, you could use a trimmer to cut that out if you wanted. But look at how fun that is. Happy Halloween with a cute little sticker on there. So simple, right? That's just, that looks like a lot of work, but no. That is just cutting it out and boom, gluing it on, which is so handy dandy, right? I absolutely love that. So let's look at some of the other samples because you guys, the design team went nuts. And I love when they go nuts because that means it was really, really good. So here's a cute one. Wishing you a beautiful Halloween. Look how cute that is. Trick or treat. Oh my gosh, that is so funny. Look at those spiders looking at you. I love that. That was a surprise. I love that. Here is a cute one. So here's that stamp all stamped together. When you stamp this, you have to use a secret weapon. We're going to do that tonight, so I'll show it to you. But look at how awesome that is, all colored in and so pretty. Diamonds on there even. Wowzers. Open that up. Sending Halloween wishes. Isn't that fun? Frank and Sharon said the digital downloads are great with the Epson tank printer. Oh, yes, they are, loves. I am telling you what I do with my Epson Echo Tank is I printed these. Oh, and I printed them on cardstock. You can print them on paper. You can print them on glossy paper. You print it on whatever you like to use. I'm a big fan of cardstock. That's why your paper pads come as cardstock because I'm all about the thickness. I like that stuff. You can do it on paper, but when I printed these, I picked high quality because I wanted it to look really good. You can decide on, because once you say print, then it's going to come up a menu and it's going to say, well, usually we just hit enter and we let it print, right? But look at what options it gives you. Usually it will say what size you want it printed. And usually default just means the normal size we gave you. And then it's also going to say quality. Now, usually we just do like regular, whatever, but you can change that to be higher quality. So you're going to get more, they're going to use more ink on it, but it's going to look really deep and rich. And if you have the Echo Tank like Frank and Sharon and I have, you're going to love it because you never fill those suckers up. Let me tell you, I love them. I love that printer. Okay, let's go back. So here we go. Look at that. Simple, simple, simple. Stamp and use your brushes, and look how simple and beautiful that is. Isn't that awesome? Denise loves hers too. Yay. I love that you guys love it. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can go to my Amazon and on our website, Stephanie's Favorites up at the top, and go click on that. And that'll give you a link to look at it. You don't have to buy it there, but you can go look at it. And if you buy it, I think I get like $4 because it is a more expensive item than buying pants. But yeah, there you go. Thrills and chills. Isn't that cute? I love that. Here's Happy Halloween. So any card base that you have, you guys, you are going to be able to use this. Any card base you have, you're going to be able to use this. Look at this one. Boo. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at how beautiful that is. I love that. I think that one of that might be a sneak peek. I don't know, but we'll find out. Here's some more. Let's look at this. Oh, hang on. There we go. So eek, look at that. I love that stamp so much. And you know what? In fact, I want to show you this. I want to go like this and show you, because here is that same stamp 3 different times, but they all look different. This one, whoops, where are we going here? This one, whoops, this one is not colored very much, just a little tiny bit. This one is colored a lot. This one just has ink all over it, which is so fun. So you get to decide how you're going to do that, right? Oh, and here is one as background paper, just black. So please, oh, and here, oh, you guys, look at this one. Look at that one. Isn't that cute? With the little ghost. This is the little ghost. Ruth Debbie has that printer too. I know, it's the best, huh? No more buying $40 cartridges all the time. Here's a cute one. I love that. Halloween wishes. Here's another one. So here we go on our slim lines. Slim lines are so fun, you guys, because they use a standard business size envelope. Love it. You guys, can you believe how many samples I have? I didn't even show you all of these yet. So here's a cute little bat, which is so, where it's just so fun. Here's that background again, just that stamp. Here's a cute one. Oh gosh, look at that. A little banner. That's just the stamped image, you guys. That's all that is. But look at how dang adorable it is. I absolutely love it. So lots of fun goodies. Oh wait, did I show you all these? Hang on. I think I did show you all those. But lots of fun stuff. So best part of tonight, besides the sweating, because woo, it's warm in here. Anna says she's going nuts over this. Okay, let me just tell you, me too. I will be honest, when we finalize the paper pattern, the pattern paper pad, say that a couple times fast. I closed all the files and I look at Ken and I said, Ken, this is a good one. Now, I'll be honest, I don't say that every single time, just because in all honesty, I would think that you have to turn the light on first, baby, then turn the light off. But first, yeah, I do all of them. I design all of them. So it's not like I can say they're all the best, right? You know, some are true winners. Some are really good, but some freak me out a little bit. And this one freaks me out a little bit because when I was done, I was like, it is just like mind blowing. The skeletons, I love so much. And when you pair it with, and I know a lot of you already have the skeleton squad from HSN. So if you do not have this big skeleton, he is still available on HSN. I don't know how many they have left because that's not something I get information about once I leave. But it's still in stock as of right this second. So go check it out if you don't have it, because it goes perfectly with this set. Thank you, Ken. Ken turned on the fan. So here we go. That is the set. I'm going to show you the samples again. Really quick, I'm going to show you the kit again, and then I'm going to make a card. So let's start at the beginning. Where are we? So the color we just released, brand new to those of you that are just now joining us, is Merlot. It is a deep purple pink, red, berry-ish looking thing. And I'm going to show you all of the colors with it so you can get an idea. And I'm going to go backwards this time. So maybe maybe that pansy will show up better. Now, somebody mentioned, what about plum? Plum is a retired color that we retired a couple of years ago. So that means you have been a fan for a while if you have that one. So here we go. We have pansy, grape, orchid, pixie, razzleberry, berry. Okay, so there's all our colors, right? Hang on, let me see if I can get this on there. Right there, right? There's all our colors right there. We are now adding this one, which is Merlot. Now, you first are going to notice right away. Let me see if I can do this. Right away, you're going to notice how well berry and Merlot go together. How well, I always forget the names. Pansy and Merlot and berry go together. Merlot really kind of brings all of this back together. Now, the funny thing is on my screen that I'm looking at right now, this almost looks like a blue. I assure you it is a light purple, but that's just proof to you that all computer screens show weird colors sometimes. So that's why I'm showing you all of them, because I hope that you have some of these colors at home. So it will show you what color the Merlot really is. So this is the new Merlot. Now, also something to note, this is an exclusive color to this. I picked this color out. This is my color. No one else has it. It is also not dyed on the front and the back with a white core. No, no, no. This is dyed through and through. They put the dye in before they make the cardstock. So you are getting that beautiful through and through color. All the way through, you are getting the same color. You're not getting that white edge. Now, let's be honest. Is there anything wrong with the white edge? Absolutely not. Sometimes maybe you might like the white insert or the inside core. I'm a fan of color through and through because to me it means just higher quality. That's my personal opinion. You might feel differently. That's awesome that we all are a little different in this world, right? Like I tell the boys, it's good God did not make robots. He made us all humans, so we're all different. So there we go. Those are this is the new color, Merlot, which is nice, deep, and beautiful. Now, we also came out with the Merlot ink pad group. So now when you buy our inks, back in the day, we would sell these separately in a pack of 4 in different colors. Now we put it all together so you can get them all at the same time. I highly recommend you put ink on the color right here so you can see it, which is really nice. And then you're also getting the mini version to do your inking when you want to use a brush. I do not recommend you use your bigger pads for the brushes because sometimes they have fuzz on them and you don't want to get fuzz on your big, beautiful pads because when you stamp, then you're going to get that fuzz on your stamped images. And that's not a good thing. We don't like that. Then we also released felt that coordinates. And if you've never die cut or felt, you need to try it. It's not everyday felt you find at the craft store. This is wool felt and it cuts like butter. Let me just tell you, hot knife with butter. It is gorgeous. Okay, so that is those colors. We released a brand new kit. I'm going to show you the kit really quickly. And then I'm going to make a card. So here we go. This is let's do this one. This is the paper pad. Here we go. And it's called Halloween Vibes. Oh, colors. Merlot, banana, tangerine, pool, kiwi, and licorice. So here we go. Let's look at these. Mandy says it's the best felt ever. Thank you. Let's see. Anne says she likes that I dyed the bottle. Yeah, so now you know what color it is without paying extra to have it be that color. So I'm going to go really quick through the patterns just so you can see how fun they are. That cute little dancing skeleton. I love him. Look at that artwork from the stamp. Love it. This is, will the card kit paper pads be similar to this one? Yeah, it's the same. The paper pads are the same as what's in the kit. It's just different art. So it's the same format, same thickness, same everything. So there we go. We have the cute one there. We have the yellow. We have the Halloween colors. We have the white skeleton. I love that. Then you're going to be using your grand nesting dies, which is really fun. Then we have our white skeletons in blue. We have our fun spiders in Halloween colors. Laura says, I can't resist a wonderfully fun Halloween paper pad. Isn't that the truth? I know. I just love this one. I'm just madly in love with this one. Then we have our little motifs a little bit smaller. Then we start all over again with those designs. You are getting 2 paper pads, you guys, because everybody is always asked for more. So we're going to give you 2. Chrissy says the skeleton paper print is so cute. Thank you. Now, you're also getting the stamp, and I'm going to show you this in just a second. It is a larger stamp. You're getting 2. So this is one, and then there's a bottom one, sending Halloween wishes. I did notice one of the designers just used the words Halloween wishes. Absolutely, absolutely do that. Now, you are also getting in the kit a fun sticker sheet, which is so cute. You are also getting in the kit velvet bows, which you cannot go wrong with velvet bows, right? Look at how gorgeous. They are so luscious. They're just so, so pretty. I love them. Then you are also getting Merlot rhinestone diamonds and felt flowers with that gorgeous rhinestone in the center. Last but not least, you are also getting, where'd they go? The digital downloads. So you can download these as many times as you want, print them out as many times as you want. and they are roughly 6 by 9 in size. And you can scale them any way you want. So you can make them larger, smaller, whatever. And there's even this one where you can die cut it, and you can die cut that with your rectangles, and boom, you already have a card. So simple and so easy. So now the best, oh, did I show you this one? I don't know if I showed you that one. Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? Look, you're going to use this on every card base, you guys. And I did not show you this one. Look, who made this? Michelle made this. So let's dissect, dissect's not the right word, but look at this cute little box. Isn't that adorable? Now, but look at all the goodies she put in here. There's a cute little decorated paper straw that says boo. So fun. And she hand cut some of the pieces. Then she had a little bookmark in here, one of our little shaped bookmarks, boo. Love that. Oh, and she put a rhinestone on the bow. I love that. Isn't that so pretty? Then we have trick or treat. Look at that. Look at this. Oh my goodness gracious. Open this up. This is the magic gift card where you open it up. Oh, wait, this one doesn't open. She glued this one shut. But you could open this up and the magic gift card would be hiding inside. Ooh, she gave us some kiss. Ken and I are going to be eating some treats tonight. Look at this. How cute is that with the fun little ribbon? This is our popcorn box. Isn't that cute? Put that all inside. Boom. So adorable. Imagine giving this to somebody at work or one of your friends. Look at how cute, or one of your friends' kids. Look at how cute that is, maybe with a gift card inside. But that is a treasure. Isn't that beautiful? I absolutely love that. Donna says she loves this shade. Such a good kit. Yeah, I'm telling you. Kathy says you've blown Halloween out of the water this year. Never been a fan of this holiday, but this year's stuff is amazing. Bought it all. Thank you, Kathy. So, Kathy, I understand the whole Halloween thing because I am not a scary Halloween person. I do not believe in scary Halloween. When I was 3 years old, I was a little clown and I went up to a house to trick or treat, and they opened the door and it was a big ghoul guy, scary guy, and he's screaming boo. And to this day, I still get scared. So let me just tell you, I am not a fan of scary. When Ken and I were dating, he took me to Not Scary Farm. It was probably one of the worst nights of my life. We thought it'd be fun. It wasn't. It was scary. So I'm not a scary person. I like cutesy Halloween. This is the kind of Halloween I like. I like the cutesy fun. If I was 6 years old, what would I like kind of Halloween? Because it's cutesy, it's fun, it's happy, it's smiley, it's all the good stuff, right? It's all the good stuff. So I agree with you. And that's why my Halloween is always cutesy, because that's what I like. Okay, I'm going to make something finally. I've been going crazy. It's so hard. We design all this, then we get it done, and then I can't play with it because I got to wait. So I'm going to make some room here, and I did already do one thing, and I just wanted to get started. All I did was die cut using the most important die in the world. 98% of you, and I'll die cut something out of the felt. Yes, you can see it. Let me just tell you, 98% of you already have this die. Those of the 2% of you that don't, this is the most important die you'll ever have. In fact, I don't put it away. I have a hook over here where I keep it right on the wall. You can't see it, which is kind of weird. I have all my most important card dies over here. I know you don't do it this way because I designed them. I know which one is which. I wouldn't recommend you do it this way, but this die, I do recommend you do that because, and here, where's the layering die? I usually have a couple of the layering die. Yeah, here's a layering die right there. These two dies, the layering die and the main die, keep them out. You'll use them all the time. All the time, all the time, all the time. Why? Let me tell you. How many times have you taken a piece of cardstock? I'm going to get on a soapbox for 1 second here. And you've taken a piece of cardstock, you've cut it in half with your trimmer, then you've taken it to your scoring tool and you've scored it in half perfectly. So it's going to make the perfect A2 card. You fold it and the corners do not line up. It's a conspiracy. It really is. It's like a mess. It's like, what the heck? Why does that not work? Why does it not fold perfectly? I don't know. So then you take it to your trimmer, you folded it, you put it in your trimmer, and you trim off just a little bit on one edge so it'll line up. But then you look at it again, and now the other side's not lined up. So you have to turn it, and you cut it a little bit more. And then you're like, wait, now I got to cut the bottom. And you cut a little hair off the bottom. And then you look at it, pretty soon it's not going to be A2 size anymore because you've cut off so much, right? So that's where this die comes in. You're going to run this through on an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock. Run this through your die cut machine. You're going to get the perfect A2 card scored already for you, ready to go. Simple, easy peasy, right? I am telling you, It is the most important die in the world because it's easy. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to use, and I never plan these things ahead because I like you to see the method to the madness if there is any. And what we're getting, let's put one. There we go. I'm trying to get 3. I can never get, something's wrong with this. It's not working, Ken. Can you get 3?
Mm-hmm.
So there we go. Here is our paper pad. And now we get to, decide what we are going to use. Now I did use Merlot because I just figured, hey, it's like the awesome color tonight, right? It is. And you know what? I'm pretty much saying I have to use this one, right? I mean, like, is there a better one in here? Maybe, but hello, this one's awesome. So I'm going to use this one and I am going to die cut it with my card base. Now I need to decide, do I want it horizontal or do I want it vertical or do I want it horizontal? And so as I'm looking at this, I'm saying, you know what? I feel like I want it horizontal. Now, I don't want to accidentally have it go through the machine like this, right? Because that would cause it to be crooked. So what I did was I pulled a whole bunch of my Better Than Washi. There it is.
What die are you using right now, Stephanie?
This is a rectangle die.
Rectangle. Okay.
And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Better Than Washi. If you have not used this yet, oh, you are missing out. It's on our website. It's a brand new product. And notice this. It says Happy Halloween, but it's going to get cut off. I'm going to move it right there so I can see that a little bit better. Okay. And then I'm going to add that now. Because I don't want this to move, I am going to use 2 pieces. Cool thing about this stuff, you guys, you're going to use it at least 4, 5, 6, 7 times. You don't have to worry about running out. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this through my machine. And something to point out, I don't want to go straight through my machine, right? I don't want to create a speed bump. So I'm going to go a little bit at an angle like that through my machine. And I'm going to run this through. And I'm trying to figure out, there we go. We're going to run this through. And that is going to die cut my cute little pattern paper. Now, with my Better Than Washi, I'm going to peel that up. Notice it did not take any fibers off the pattern paper like washi would if you used washi tape. That's why it's Better Than Washi. And I'm going to just peel that up and drop it on there to use another time. So there we go. We have our cute little, look how sweet that is. Now I'm saving this piece because you know what? You don't know. We might use that for something else, or I might use the back, right? You never know. So here we go. We're going to add this to this right there. Look at that. That card's halfway down, you guys. Oh, it's so easy. Now, you know what? I have a feeling some of these are dead. And look, on my desk, I have 2 dead things. Why do I not plan ahead and get more of these? Ken, can you have Utah send me more of those?
What's that?
Tape adhesives. Oh, because now I am a big fan of tape runners, but we are going to be using tear tape tonight. So tear tape is also one of our newer products. And oh gosh, look how cute that is. And so we are going to, Bobby says, I noticed you took your folders apart. You know what? Funny story. Yes, I did cut them. I actually cut them today. Is that recommended? Nah, probably. I mean, okay, I do it. The manufacturers, like, probably, I don't know. But yeah, I do it. I don't do it on all of them, but this one I did because it started to, what happened was I was cutting in the same spot and it started to warp a little bit. And so that's actually not bad because I use these a lot. Can you see how many times I've used it already? Oh, there, you can kind of see. There's a lot of marks in here. But when it starts to turn into a bowl, see, it's kind of curved a little bit here. I want to cut into this side. And the easiest way to do that is if I cut them apart, then I can run them through with the opposite sides. So that's why I cut them. Yeah, I do. I guess I should just answer, yes, I did. And leave it at that. So we're going to peel these off. Those of you that are missing seeing Honey Bear, she is no longer allowed downstairs while we're videotaping because she has a tendency to attack everything. And what did she have in her mouth right before we pulled her out? I don't remember tonight.
Those test tube plastic things.
Oh, gosh, yeah. And but I will be honest, she's the only one in our family that does not like white Tic Tacs because she spit it out. Cookie loved white Tic Tacs, our old dog. And the baby loves, Lila loves white Tic Tacs. The boys love white Tic Tacs. Everyone in my family likes white Tic Tacs except Honey Bear. But oh well. Now, oh gosh, no. I did not ink this first, and so I really feel the need to ink. If I didn't lose my square, hang on. Oh, there. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to really quick, and you know what? What's even better to do this, because I can't lay it down, I'm going to do something even different, more different. When you can't lay it down, it's better to do the edges with the sponges, because then you don't have to worry.
Are those your Halloween pants?
Yes, these are my. Wait, can you see them?
Yeah.
Oh, you can.
Like turn around.
Well,
like you're getting something on.
Because I have them rolled down because it's too hot in here. Here, I'll put them back on normal. Sorry. Hang on. So yes, these are my Halloween pants. I've had these since I was in high school. That's how old they are. That shows you how much I hate to buy clothes. Yeah, I had them since high school. They are my pajama bottoms. Yes, thank you. Ken's like, high school.
Did you sew them yourself?
No, I did not sew these myself. Thank you very much.
You made clothes back then?
I did. I made your tux decorations, your tie and your cummerbund or whatever that's called, and your bow tie and your little scarf thing that you wore. Yes, because it matched it was out of the same fabric that my dress was made out of.
Yep, fancy.
So yes, I did sew back then. And I made my own graduation dress. So yes, I used to sew a lot. Okay, so there we go. Now look at that. Now I added the edges, and can you see the edges added? It's just added a little bit. And you know what? That's for something. Hang on, let me show you this really quick. So I'm going to lay this down, and I want to show you the difference between the edges so you can get an idea of what I just did. So if, how am I going to do this? How would I show you this? I can just do it on here. So if I was going to ink the edge of this, with the sponge, let me show you the difference really quick, because I think this is important for people to understand. So if I was going to ink the edges of this with the sponge, I would go like this. Okay, now you can go further if you want. So I can go a little further, but that's the inked edge right there. Can you see? Hang on. There you go. Can you see it? There you go. Now, if I was going to do the same thing with the brush, it's just a different technique, right? So I'm going to go like this, or I'm going to go like this. So now you can get an idea of the two looks. So this one's usually a little bit more. I could probably do this one a little less if I wanted. It's going to be a little lighter. There we go. So I could do it a little less. But see how it's lighter? Here it's darker and more intense. And then here it's softer and more. So you get to kind of decide. You get to control. Now with the sponge, I could go further in. See, I could go further in. And I always hold it up. But it's going to be a more intense color, and it's going to be more on the edge. So I hope that kind of gives you a good show of what those do. So there we go. Now, where am I? Oh, here I am. So now we have this. Now we get to decide, what are we going to do to this thing, right? What are we going to do on the front? Now, I did mention I was going to stamp that, and that would probably be a good idea to do that first. But I'm probably going to use one of these. I pulled a couple. Actually, that's not true. I didn't. I just know that my, you might want to go to one.
Okay.
I just happen to know that my Halloween stuff is down here. So let's see. I would pull my skeleton squads, but they're in the garage. La la la. This is where we don't plan.
You go?
Stephanie gets herself into trouble. I can't find anything I want to use. Okay. So let's just grab one of these. And let's say Thrills and Chills. I like that. Now, I'm going to use a smaller one of the dies. And see, you can tell I haven't used this one yet because I haven't put it in a kangaroo pocket. Now, I could use that die, but I'm going to use one a little smaller. So I'm going to bring in this one that's a little smaller. Again, I'm going to grab my Better Than Washi. I'm going to line that up, and I'm going to run this through. So if you've ever used washi before, you're going to love this Better Than Washi, because you will notice a difference. You will notice that it does not tear. It does not pull up any fibers. It doesn't do anything weird to your cardstock, but it sticks the dies down, which is very important, right? So we're popping that out. And we're going to put those back over there because that's going to be time number 3. So there we go. Thrills and chills. I love that. Now, you'll notice the white edge on this one because this is like printed or painted on the outside, right? So it does have a white core, the pattern paper. So if you don't like that white core, you can use your sponges and get rid of that white core.
What's the tape called that you're just using?
It's called Better Than Washi. It's brand new on our website. We just released it this month. And there we go. Now we are going to just seriously look how easy this is, you guys. I'm going to drop that on, but we got to add some squares on there, pop up. You know what? I am serious. I use my extras so much. I'm like out. So I'm going to just grab some of this and we're just going to cut out some strips. So usually I wouldn't recommend you use a whole sheet because that's for pop-up foam pop-ups. I'm sorry, shaker cards, but it is what it is. So we're just going to use 2 of these. Now, the cool thing, you guys, about these, you don't need to buy foam squares, right? Because no one can see the back of what shape this is. Just use your scraps from your shaker cards, and there we go. So we're going to add that. Oh, wait, hang on. Stop. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. I'll go to 1 because I'm going to leave for a second. Oh. Okay. Where
is half of her.
I know, you guys, sorry.
Okay,
I just thought of something really cool.
I'm going to distract them for a second for some Halloween trivia. What state in the United States grows the most pumpkins? And I'll give you a hint. It's not Hawaii or Alaska.
Why would anyone say
add that in the chat? Add that in the chat. And no Google searches. No Google searches. What state grows the most pumpkins? Answer in the chat.
Okay.
For fun.
So I'm going to go into another area that I was doing something. So I am using, this is a special card fronts, and I marked it card fronts, so I know.
I see a lot of wrong answers.
It's a 40, it's a chance of 48 out of 48. Okay.
You guys get the buzzer.
So what I'm doing is I am making my own shaker card. And normally I would add, whoops, oh gosh, I just lost. Can you go to 3? Oh, hang on.
Yeah, 3.
So normally I would put that in here, but because I already did this, it's already on there, so we won't. But I'm going to add some of my sequins. And we are going to add some of these. This is a card front shaker. This is not an envelope. This is not a poly bag envelope. And I'm just going to add some. You don't need to add very many. And I'm going to seal this up. Now, I want this to be about the same size as the card front. So I'm going to go like that. And I'm going to fold it down right there. Now, you don't have to worry about, this is the easiest shaker in the world because you do not have to worry about them coming out because they're in the bag. And hang on. There we go. So
what's your guess, Stephanie, for the state?
I would say California.
California. Good guess, but wrong. If you guessed Illinois, you're correct. Everybody else? Wrong. Illinois, yes. Illinois is the winner.
That's interesting.
That is a surprise, huh? See?
Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm adding some, you can add any adhesive. I'm using the tear tape because I'm out of tape runner. But this is more of an aggressive adhesive, so that's good. And I'm peeling this off. And now make sure where I'm putting the adhesive, you're going to cover. Because I'm not going to go all the way around the edges. Otherwise, it would show, right? And I'm going to lay this right on top. There we go. Press down. Now, look, you guys. Easiest shaker in the world, right? What'd I do? What did I do? How did I do that? Are you kidding? All I did was I took a little bag. It's a card front shaker. Poured in some of this and sealed it. And sealed it. That's all I did. Look how simple. Now, I'm going to take this and I'm going to lay this right on the top. Look how cute that is.
How do you attach the bag? Was it with adhesive?
Yep.
Awesome.
I used the
tape.
And there we go. Boom. And check that out. Now I have my little jack-o'-lanterns in there. How fun is that? Now, to finish this off, I need more color on here, right? Like I got a lot of Merlot going on here, which there's nothing wrong with Merlot because we all love it, right? But that doesn't mean I want to add another Merlot flower because Stephanie did a lot of Merlot on the front. Doesn't mean I want to add a Merlot bow because I have a lot already. So let's look and see. Oh, one of the stickers. Look at this. This is where the stickers come in. And let's see. Ooh, I'm going to do boo. Ha! Let's open this up. So these are nice stickers. These are like cardstock stickers, so they're thicker. They're not the little cheapy stickers. Let's see. Boo. I really like that boo, but hang on. Still thinking. Because I want to do that boo on the inside. I really want to do that boo on the inside. So look at that. That is, look. Can you hear that? So here we go. We're going to do boo right there because that's too stinking cute. Now, I'm going to add some ghosts. Wow.
That shape that you made there with the thrills and chills, what's the shape called?
That is called the Grand Nesting Die
Grand
set.
Nesting.
And you know what? Don't worry if you forget, my loves, because on the paper pad, we do this on purpose because Stephanie forgets. It says cut with the Grand Nesting dies.
There you go.
So don't worry because Stephanie always forgets. We got your back on that one. So I'm going to add this ghost. Let's see. Ooh, let's add this ghost up here. So when you do 3, you always want to do numbers of 3. And let's do this bat. So we're going to go right there. Look how cute that is. Oh my gosh, you guys. Is that the cutest? So simple. So simple. Isn't that so cute? So there's the shaker part of it, right? You could even put little candies in there if you wanted to. Open it up. Boo. Now on the back, we are going to sign our, I like this one. Oh, let's find a stamp ink pad, a block. La, la, la. La, la,
Gotcha,
la.
Barbara.
Trying to find a, here's it. Yay, found a tape runner. So those of you that follow us on Facebook that noticed, I know some of you did. Oh, this is a horrible big block to use. Do not use a big block for little things like this, but I'm desperate at this moment. Those of you that follow us on Facebook might have noticed I posted something today about signing up on our Tiffany/Stephanie new venture website. So go check that out on Facebook. So it says, handmade means I really care, hugs S, because I couldn't fit my whole name, hugs S. So now we have that just fell. Can you pick those up for me, please? So now what we have is this Thrills and Chills. This is just the card front shaker with some of our sequins, which is really fun. Love that. Now what we're going to do, here we have our boo on the inside. On the back, handmade means I really care, hugs S. Then I do want to show you, if I can find it, the stamp. Where is
Facebook the only place they can sign up for that, Stephanie?
That's the only place I posted it.
Okay.
Actually, I'll be honest, you guys, this is honest truth. After I posted it on our page, I was going to post it in the fan page, and I went, you know what? Today's not the day to do that. So I will post it tomorrow in the fan page, the information where you can go sign up for the email newsletter. After I did it, the one I was like, yeah, not a good day. So kind of not appropriate, right? And it was hard for us even to do this video, but we'd already planned it. It was already, and you know what? We need happy right now. Right now, more than anything, besides prayers, we need happy. So that's why we're here. So here it is. Here's the stamp. So what I want to do is I want to show you how to stamp with a larger stamp. Oh, we got to do a chat contest. Okay, chat contest for a chance to win a $10 gift certificate to our website. How many winners are we going to have right now? I haven't talked about it yet. How many winners are we going to have?
We are going to have.
Ken's looking. Okay, while he's thinking about that, Elba, we will be posting it multiple times. Tiffany posted it once or twice a while back. Don't worry, we'll be posting it. We'll also be sending out email newsletters. Nothing is happening till January 1st, but we're just starting to collect emails now. So when we hit the ground in January, we're going to run. And rest assured, nothing is changing at Stamps of Life. Ken and Stephanie will always have Stamps of Life. Nothing is changing at Stamps of Life. This is just something Ken, Stephanie, and Tiffany are doing in their free time, which does not exist, but we all love each other so much, including her husband, Park. But that's why we all three of us are doing the company. That way, no one person is doing everything, and we're splitting up all of the responsibilities. So we all do a little bit to make a company. So that's where that kind of was born. That and the fact that Tiff and I have wanted to do something together since like a month after we met. We're way too much alike and we love each other so much. So, okay, sorry. What were you going to talk about, baby?
You were going to ask a question.
I
and
was.
We are going to have 2 winners.
Only 2 winners.
Yes.
So we need you all to give us a thumbs up.
Nobody
and
can
a
find the
heart
like button tonight.
and
apparently.
a share and all that good stuff. If you can't find the thumbs up or the heart or anything like that, close the chat for 1 second and then it should show up. Give us a thumbs up, give us a heart and all that good stuff. The more hearts, the more likes, the more shares we get, the more prizes we give away. We are seriously, honestly bribing you to like us, and then we will give out more prizes. And sorry, I hope I'm not getting sick.
Maybe if we gave out Bitcoin, we'd get more likes.
Who even knows what that is? Okay. I am looking for, question of the night. So here is the question. Here is the question for tonight. Question for the night. When you were a little kid, what was your favorite Halloween costume that you dressed up as? What was your favorite one that you ever dressed up as? Think about it. And if you never dressed up for Halloween, maybe, I don't know, maybe you didn't. You can just say pumpkin. I don't know. Just say anything.
What is your favorite, Stephanie?
But I don't want to say yet because mine's really good.
Oh, don't give it away.
I don't want to say. So tell me what your favorite is. And I'm going to have somebody come search for all my blocks because they're all somewhere. And here, wait. No, see?
Maybe the dog ate them.
No, the dog did not get them. That is one thing I can be.
When you pick her up the next time, shake her around and see if you hear clink, clink, clink.
Oh, and those of you that watch my No Makeup Mondays, I really want you to tune in on Monday because I have a lot to talk to you about the vet visit to vet this week. Lots to talk about.
Yummy.
Okay. So I am looking for a large block. For some random reason, I cannot find any large blocks. I have 400 blocks over here and not one large one. So I guess this is my sign to show you what to do when you do not have a large block. Here we go. If you do not have a large block, what you're going to do is you're going to get a clear cutting pad. Ideally, a clear cutting pad. Now, yes, this will work. Is it ideal? No, but it's going to work, so it doesn't matter. We are going to peel off this stamp. Remember, it is 2 different stamps. One is a big monster one. Look at that. Monster, no pun intended. Okay, so, and we're just going to drop this on. Now, when you do a big stamp, you're not going to just go boom, done, because you know what? You might get an air bubble back there. So what you're going to do is you're going to start here, and you're just going to roll it on. So you're going to get less air below it. And it's crooked, doesn't matter, right? So there it is. Kind of check it, make sure it's all like adhered to the thing, the whatever this is, cutting pad. And now we're going to ink it. I, of course, have my Stamper Secret Weapon underneath me. And we are going to ink this baby up. Just like this.
I hear some of you saying you can't remember your favorite costume, but
pick one.
Pick one that you wish you could be. Even that'll get you qualified.
Yes, anything.
Yes, anything.
And I'm inking this baby up. Okay, now, rule number 1, make sure you have ink on the entire stamp. Okay, it looks like I do. I think I do. This one looks like a new stamp, though. Okay, then you are going to flip it over on your Stamper Secret Weapon, lay this down, do not move it, and you're going to press on the back of the stamp. It is very important that you press on the back of the stamp. A lot of times people will just stamp like this and think it's going to be good. No, you got to press on the back, guys. Press on the back. Then you're going to lift it up. Ding, 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 ding. Ta-da! Now, I know I have created some controversy on one of my little reels that has gone viral I think it's up to like 147,000 views.
Oh.
People say you don't need a secret weapon, just get a stamping platform. Sure, you can. Couple problems with that. Number one, they're very expensive. Secret weapons like $9. Stamping platforms are expensive. If you have one, fantastic. So you got to go get it out. You got to put your stamp on it. You got to line it up exactly where you want it to be. You got to ink it up. You got to flip it over, stamp it. You're going to pull it up and, oh, it didn't stamp all the way. So now you're going to ink it again. And then good news is it'll go right back in the exact same spot. Then you're going to do it again. I've seen people do videos using a stamping platform, and they have had to stamp the exact one image 3 or 4 times. I just did it in one, and I paid $9. That's just me, you guys. I'm cheap and I want to be fast. That's just me. If you have a stamping platform, love ya. It's okay. Use it. And if you were making 100 wedding invitations, and you wanted to stamp in the exact same place on each one, maybe get a stamping platform. But I don't know. I'm all about cheap, you guys. So, okay, whatever. Anyway, off my soapbox. So there we go. You would clean this with a baby wipe. I didn't. And now we have our cute little stamped image. Now, what we can do with this, again, we can color it. We can ink over it. We can cut it up. We can do whatever we want to it. I'm going to ink over it because I have some brushes out. So Kenny is gathering some winners. Please give us a thumbs up, a like, and a share for a chance to win even more prizes.
You guys did it. We will have 3 winners.
Yay! 3 winners. Woo, woo. And we're going to green. And I'm going to copy whoever did that earlier, where they did the colored ink thing. So we're going to do Merlot first. And take some of the extra off because you don't want to have too much. And I'm going to go over it. And I always go beyond, right? You always want to go beyond. You don't want to stop too soon. And then that is the Merlot. Then we are going to get, what green should we do? I think sage would look really pretty. Let's check. Ooh, sage is going to be pretty. So then let's do some sage. Ooh, that's pretty. Notice how I always pounce here and then I go across. And then I want to do some orange. I know. Who said that? And we're going to get, of course, marigold. Marigold is a beautiful, oh, why does it say banana on the bottom? That's scary. Where is my marigold? This is going to be tangerine. Okay, we'll use tangerine. Fine. Where's my marigold? Okay, so we're going to use tangerine. Okay, so we're going to ink that. Kenny, what are some of the answers you're getting?
Let's see. We got a wide variety. So let me go through some of these.
Look how cute that is, you guys. Go ahead.
All right. Mary says she was a box of cornflakes.
I love that.
Let's see. Jane says she loves being the fairy godmother with my princess granddaughter.
Oh, I love that. I want to do that.
You can dress up your dog too. Lori was Puffy M&M.
I thought you said daughter, not dog.
Daughter and yeah, but you can do dogs.
Oh, okay.
Or unless you think you can get your daughters to do it.
My granddaughter, maybe.
Jill says she was an elegant lady with heels and gloves. There you go.
Ooh.
Nicole was a clown.
Aw.
Gloria said witch. Her grandma used to make her outfit.
Oh, that's
there you go.
cute.
Now Amazon makes them.
Yeah.
So Prissy was a 50s poodle skirt.
Oh, cute. I had one of those too.
Oh, this one you love.
What?
Garden of Zig was a watermelon.
I love it.
That is Stephanie's favorite summer fruit, right? Would you say?
No, blueberries.
Oh,
Second
good.
favorite.
Lainey was a Nestle Crunch Bar. Nice one.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Just for fun, Shelly wants to know, what does the Stamper secret weapon do? How does it help you?
I love that question. Let's go to one. How does the Stamper secret weapon help you? Did you not want to go to one after I said?
I'm busy over here.
So, what does this Stamper secret weapon do? Why do you need it for those big, especially for the big stamps and for the solid stamps? Very good question. So remember back in the olden days when we had wood stamps, we had the wood block, then we had like that gray little foam on the inside in the middle, and then we had our red rubber or our pink rubber, right? Then we had our hard table. So we had a wood block, hard table, gray foam, and our rubber, right? And we'd stamp and we go, fine. No one ever told us why that gray foam was in there. We just accepted it, right? We just went, okay, no problem. Well, when we introduced clear stamps, we took a hard block, clear stamps, hard table. We took out the foam. The foam disappeared because we wanted to be able to see what we were doing. But when you take that foam out of the sandwich, now when you have a hard block, your stamp, and a hard table, it's a physics thing. You can't make a hard item and a hard item squish perfectly a soft item. It's not going to always touch the cardstock. The stamp won't touch all the cardstock. So if you reintroduce some foam, and this is our secret weapon foam, if you reintroduce that foam into the sandwich between your block and your table, now it's going to get direct pressure. Now your stamp is going to be able to have the pressure to be able to push down on the cardstock and actually touch the cardstock to create a good image. So yeah, it's like a physics thing, but 2 hards needs 2 softs. And this reintroduces that soft back into the sandwich. So hope that makes sense. Okay, go ahead. Do you have winners?
Yes.
Okay.
3 winners. Let me get a drum roll here. Boom. What camera am I on?
I don't know. You're on 1 now. But...
There we go. Hello, everybody. 3 winners tonight. So thanks for coming through. Our first winner from YouTube is Barbara Kilwald. She remembers being a ghost. That was her favorite. Our next winner, also from YouTube, was a prom queen. That is Shauna. And our last winner from Facebook, we have a Facebook winner tonight, was the Mad Hatter. That was Christine Jerns. So congratulations to all 3 of you winners. Barbara Kilwald, Shauna on YouTube, Christine Jerns on Facebook. Way to go.
Yay. So the 3 of you are going to email Faylene at info@thestampsoflife.com, and she should probably, hopefully, be able to get that to you tomorrow. So on our website, brand new tonight, limited edition. Once it's gone, it's gone. We might have more paper pads when this is gone. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know how many they ordered. I don't know. But this is the paper pad. This is the stamp. And there, look how cute that is. Isn't that adorable? Look how easy that was. That was just stamp and brush and go, right? So that is the stamp. You're getting 2 stamps on that. It's a nice big large one. You're also getting the felt flowers with the diamonds. You are also getting the 4 pattern paper digitals, right? That's just the extra goodie. Then you're getting the 2 paper pads. I'm trying to find all the pieces, you guys. There's the stamp set. Where are all the pieces? Oh, here it is, die cut. I mean, you're getting this free digital. How come I cannot find half? Oh, I dropped some. Did you pick up the other sums that I've dropped?
Yeah.
Here's the Merlot ribbon. Here is the velvet bows. Here is the rhinestones. You also got stickers, and Stephanie's looking for the stickers. You got, oh, there's one of the pattern sheets I die cut. Here is the sticker set you're getting. We also released brand new tonight, a new color, Merlot, with the square ink pad that I've already lost also. And we've released the Merlot cardstock and the Merlot felt. So, my friends, the kit itself, the Halloween Vibes kit itself is going to be limited, very limited. Daniel says, when does the Fold It Club ship? That ships on the 24th, right, Ken?
We do have a card kit coming up, though, first. And so there was a question about, is there going to be a card kit sneak peek or reveal?
Release
Sunday,
video?
Sunday
Probably.
Okay.
Probably. Donna says, would you, oh gosh, I lost these, words on a larger stamp pad. Yeah, we'll have to do that, maybe next Thursday. Okay. Would the pad for the card kit have some pages that the new club set with the new items from older sets match? Joellen, some of this art is, so like the spider is from previous sets. The spider web is from a previous set. The bat, the crow is from a previous set. The candy corn, the ghost, all different sets from the past. The cat, yes. So it's going to coordinate with all of the other Halloween stuff you already have from us. So it's going to coordinate with all of that. Oh, Anne wanted a felt demo. Yes, sorry. Really quick before we go. Let me see if I can find. Oh, you know what? I'll just use the graceful. Where did it go? Here it is. So I'm going to grab the smallest die. Now, this is not very intricate, but it's just going to give you an idea on the felt. So what I like to do is I like to trim it down just a little bit. I don't like to run a whole bunch of felt through my machine that I don't need extra. So I just like to trim down just a little bit. And these scissors are horrible scissors, but there we go. So there it is. There is my die. Oh, there we go. So there is my die. There is that. And I'm going to grab a smaller cutting pad. Whoops. We're going to lay that down. We're going to run that through. Oh, it moved. It moved. There we go. Hang on. Pinch it. There we go. We're going to run that through. And on some machines, you need to run it twice. A lot of machines, you don't. It just kind of depends. This one, I ran it through once, and it was like absolutely positively perfect. But there you go. There is my felt. Now, any little flowers you want to die cut, you can die cut. But look, I mean, there's no strings. I didn't have to pull this apart or anything. It honestly, seriously, just cuts just like that. If I could find really quick a more intricate die, hang on. Let me see if I can find, oh, here, how about one of these? Because I want you to see, here. Oh, this is awesome. So here's a good one. This is Happy Birthday, right? This is like, look at all that. Look at all that die blade, right? You're like, oh, Stephanie, don't even try it. But you know what? Watch this. So we're just going to trim it down. Why do I trim it down? I just like to have more control. And I feel like if I run a whole big piece through there, it's just going to be too, I don't know. I just do it. You do you. So I'm going to lay that down. I'm going to run that through just like that. And I'm only going to run it once. Now, this has a lot of die blade, right? So on your machine, you might want to run it twice.
Move the machine a little. We can't see too much. There you go. Thanks.
And so I'm just running that through once. And then look at this. Dun, 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 dun. I'm just pulling this away, popping that out. Look at that. Look at that. There's no stringing. It's all just falling away. I could probably flick it and it all fall away. It almost cuts better than cardstock, you guys. Oops, there's a little piece right there. So let me move all of this so you can see. Look at that. Look at how gorgeous that is. It cuts almost better than cardstock in reality, because sometimes cardstock you have to flick more. But look at that. It is so stunning. Now, how do you glue that down? One, you can use the Happy Crafter glue if you want to, the white glue. You can also use adhesive sheets on the back. Adhesive sheets will work as also. Denise says your felt is the bomb. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Oh, Barbara asked, what would you use to adhere it? Yeah. So the Happy Crafter glue, or you could use adhesive sheets. Nancy, you are in so much trouble. But Nancy uses a lot of our felt because she's the sewer, and you also have to tune in on Monday because Nancy sent me the biggest box ever. That was absolutely insane. And Nancy, I hope you got my email. But yeah, absolutely amazing. So I can't wait to show you what she sent me on Monday. So my friends, I need to get out of here because I need to go get some food. But go check out the website. It is limited edition, you guys. I can't stress that enough. So once it's gone, it's gone. And I don't want anyone to miss out on it. Merlot, new color, blah, 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 felt. Yeah. I want to make sure Sunday we will be doing a live release, a quick one, but a live release of the card kit because I want you to see the new card kit. Keep in mind, this one's Christmas. It is Christmas and it is amazing. Amazing. So you're definitely going to want to check that out. Let me see if I forgot anything else. I don't think I did. So Sunday night, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. All of our night times are the same time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Thank you all so much. Have a great night. Please say an extra prayer for our country tonight. We need a lot of prayers. And God bless you all. Have a wonderful night. Stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. I love you all. Thanks so much for being here. And I will see you hopefully Sunday night. Okay, live reveal of the card kit. Take care. Bye-bye.